In this video, we're going to walk you through the process of creating a policy to track the usage of a specific URL on the computers on your network. KeyServer doesn't monitor all web usage and is only capable of tracking URLs that are specifically set up as products in the products window of KeyServer. Unlike desktop applications, our product recognition service doesn't have any standardized web products. So in order to track usage of web-based applications, the first thing you're going to need to do is to define the product manually. And just as desktop products are made up of individual executable files or programs, web-based products are made up of specific URL patterns. But unlike desktop applications, which are installed on a machine and can be discovered in an audit, KeyServer doesn't scan the browsing history or anything like that to define your URL patterns. You, as the KeyServer admin, have to do that part yourself. So that's where we'll start. There are two places that you can go to define a URL pattern. One is under the config menu up top here. Web URL patterns. And if we go in here, we can see previously defined patterns. And I can go ahead and cancel out of that now. The other place that you would go to create a URL pattern is probably going to be a more common and natural place to go, and that's within the new product wizard. So as I said, you need to create a product first. So we'll go in here and right click to create a new product. And now this is where we can give this a name. I'll just call that Amazon, and I'm going to select web-based and select next. And with this window, I can fill in any information that I have. I will call this Amazon and then next. And this is where we would define the URL pattern for this product. And I can click the plus icon down here and call this Amazon.com. You can also add regular expressions in the pattern field down below. And there's other ways that this can be modified. And I'm going to leave this just like this for now for simplicity, and we'll click OK. Now we've got our new URL pattern, and I have that selected, and I will click Next. This is not part of a previous product, so we'll just click Finish. And now we have our product details window populated with information for Amazon.com. I'm just going to save this, and now we have our new product definition in place. It is a manually created definition with the new cloud icon, indicating that is a cloud or web-based product. And once you've created your web-based product, it's time to create a policy to track its usage. Now, KeyServer doesn't have the ability to block or manage usage of a website the way that you would manage a desktop application. But there isn't anything in the application that will stop you from creating a deny or manage policy. In fact, if you were to create a deny policy for a web-based product and a user were to navigate to that site in their web browser, they would get the standard notification telling them that they weren't authorized to use the product and that it was going to close, but no further action would actually be taken by KeyServer to block usage. So keep that in mind. What we're going to do in this case is go ahead and create a new policy to track usage of Amazon.com just by dragging this down. I want to make sure I don't accidentally drop it into one of the previously created policies. So I'll go into this white space and drop that there. And now we'll step through the new policy wizard and just click Add. I'm going to leave the default name as Amazon policy. In this case, you can see I do have the option to select Deny, Observe, or Manage. Your only real options here are Manage or Observe. For Manage, if you set it up as a site policy, that's where you'll be able to see current in-use numbers. That's really the only effective difference between a Manage and Observe policy in this instance. So I'm going to leave it at Manage in this case. You might consider using Observe. You'll have a different color icon, the yellow icon instead of the blue. But for the sake of this demonstration, I'm just going to leave it at Manage and keep all the defaults. So we'll select Other and Site here and select Next. And now we finished, so I will click Finish. And now we have the new Amazon policy with the product that we created that has the URL pattern we defined. And when I save this, we will see the new Amazon policy show up here to track usage. And it really is as simple as that.